All right, guys, what's going on? It's been a minute since I've made a video, probably about 2 weeks or so. Ever since I got the 125 build done, I've just kind of been on cruise control with work and just getting things done, staying late, just getting caught up on life because I have summers off, as a lot of you know. So going back and getting back in the swing of things, sometimes I gotta have a little bit more time to get things ironed out. So we are back to making videos, and I have an awesome surprise for you. But first, let me show you what we have in store other than the new bike build. Okay, so we've got the 450 here. We've got to do fork seals on it. As you can see right there, it's been dripping pretty bad, so I got to get that taken care of. It won't take much to do it. I just got to get time to do it. So stay tuned for that video. You guys will like that for the SSS KYB forks. I can't show you that bike right there because that's going to be later on. Here we've got the KTM 125 completely done. Oh, that thing rips. I will have a first ride video coming out very soon, along with a cost breakdown video and a time lapse of the entire build from start to finish. So you guys should enjoy that. Also, the TTR50 needs a top end, so or at least rings at the very least. So I've got to go ahead and do that. Compression tested a little bit low on it. Still runs good, still rides, but it does blow a little bit of smoke. So we got to do that. I've got so much to do. Oh, and the fuel petcock decided to start leaking on that, on the KTM, so we got to fix that also. But anyway, lots of stuff going on in the garage, lots of stuff to do, and lots of bike builds to come. Now, let me show you the new build. There is the new build. This is an 07 RMZ 450. This is the Ricky Carmichael edition bike that came with the gold anodized rims, a little bit of motor work, a few changes there, a couple things to just kind of spice it up and make it extra special. There's a couple little nitpicky things that are just slightly different in this bike. So this is going to be a really fun build, and the goal with this build is to go right back to that Ricky Carmichael edition bike. So obviously it's going to be as clean as the 125 when it's done, but we're going to go back to almost a completely stock restoration. Now, you know, using the same parts and stuff like that, a lot of that's hard to get now. So we'll use aftermarket parts on most of the bike. You know, it won't be the actual factory parts that came on it, but we're going to go for that theme. So this bike is actually not mine. I'm actually doing this project for a good friend of mine who owns a power sports store here locally in Vernal, Utah. He runs Mountain High Motorsports. The owner, Shane, is who I'm doing this for. He's an awesome guy. I'm very appreciative of him giving me the opportunity to do this build for him. And when we're done, it's it's going to be an amazing bike. So to give you guys kind of an idea of what we're going to do here, we are going to go clear down to the frame with it. The motor has an actual, I think it's a 480 or 490 big bore kit, an Athena kit. So we are going to go ahead and remove that and go back to the stock 450 just for reliability reasons. And then, you know, do the fix for the cam chain tensioner that these, you know, they failed miserably at. We're going to go ahead and, you know, redo the wheels. The wheels are the anodized gold or yellow, whatever you want to call it, and they're totally trashed. They've been sunburned sun, you know, faded, I guess is the word. So we're going to go away from those, get rid of these tires. These are going on a different bike. Yeah, needs radiators, just needs gone through completely. The entire bike needs gone through. You know, it's got weird things going on with it, like, you know, a broken clutch perch. It's got these hideous bars that are on it. Anyway, they're, yeah, they're weird. So I think it's had 2 owners from what I understand. And, the first owner took good care of it. The second owner basically left it outside. So it's been faded. That's why the plastics are off of it. They just got totally tore up. And, yeah, the airbox, this is funny. I haven't seen this one before, but airbox has been totally, well, you can see right there, you can see daylight through the airbox. So it's trash. We got to replace that. Does come with an FMF exhaust that's fairly brand new. I mean, looks like really we just need a sticker on it. Got to clean up the head pipe, obviously. But yeah, we're gonna do the run through with this bike. So I'm really excited about it. It is a 4-stroke build, which is gonna be a little different. I'm thinking off the top of my head here, and kind of just based off of what we've talked about together in collaboration with this bike, I think what we're gonna do is keep the bottom end sound. It shifts fine. It actually runs really well, kind of. The jetting's a little bit off for that 490 kit, 480 kit, whatever it is. So it does run, but it's not perfect. So like I said, it runs well, but it's not dialed. So, you know, we'll rejet, go back to what we need to be for our elevation here. And yeah, we'll see what happens. This is going to be a fun one though. A little bit different than the KTM in the sense that the KTM was kind of, it wasn't necessarily a restore, but it was almost a, I wanted to go with a different theme on it. So it really does look like a factory bike, which is sick. This one's going to look like it too, but it's going to go back to that stock factory look. So lots of good things that are going to happen with this bike. It's going to turn out awesome when we're done. But yeah, she needs some love. She definitely needs some love. Okay, so I told you guys the build was going to be just a little bit different than the last one. The funny thing was it was actually the day after I picked up the new build. This was brought to my attention, the Suzuki. So I'm really excited to have 2 builds back to back already in the garage and ready to roll. So it's going to be really fun. I want to have this project done by spring. So we have, 7 months to do it. So we're going to be clicking this one off pretty quickly. Now, I know you guys love the videos where I go step by step through every single process. I'm going to hit the high points, the low points, all that stuff on this bike, and we're going to go step by step through it. Some of the things I will, you know, skim through a little bit quicker than I did on the 125 build, but I think you guys are going to like it. I think you guys are going to like it. This bike is rare. This year model of Suzuki is rare. They had, they were very temperamental as far as maintenance goes. So your valve adjustments, things like that. So we want to do a really good job of putting this baby back together and get it running like new. So I'm really excited. Let me know what you guys think about this Suzuki build. I know there's a lot of Ricky Carmichael fans out there. You guys are going to dig this when it's done. We're going to put a little flair to it. We're going to do, like I said, some aftermarket parts, which are going to be upgrades compared to what it actually came with factory, and most of the time for cheaper. So it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a fun one. I am super, super excited. And the other thing is this bike may stick around on the channel, afterwards. So we might have a buyer already wrapped up for this bike. So you may see quite a bit more of this bike later on, but I'm really excited about it. Let me know what you guys think. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. This build's gonna be sick. Super excited for it. Let's make this one a good one. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.